Good morning, everyone, and welcome on back to the channel as we finish out Loreena McKennitt's album, The Mask and the Mirror, with the final track here, Prospero's Speech. So I know that Prospero is from one of Shakespeare's plays, which, matter of fact, I should have looked it up, but I cannot remember which one. Isn't it the one where they're on the island? Are they stuck on an island? Hold on. Listen, it's not like I've read every single Shakespeare play, or am I familiar with all of them? Prospero. Where is that character from? I forgot the name. The Tempest. The Tempest. I knew there was a storm or something involved. Isn't that what The Tempest is about? Someone who's like stuck on an island or something? Something like that. Anyways, I don't even know what the play is about, so I could lose some context in here, but let's give it a listen anyway. We'll talk about it after. Here we go. You want my opinion? Oh, I almost pressed the wrong button. You want my opinion? This album has some magic to it. This album just is enchanting. It's the one word that just comes to me, enchanting. And the conclusion to this album is nonetheless more magical and more enchanting. So, while we were listening to the music, I took it upon myself to read a little bit about Prospero and about the Tempest and everything. So this song and the lyrics are directly from Prospero's last speech. Okay? So the lyrics are literally the same as his last speech. I was going back and forth really quick comparing them. So I'm not going to go over the whole Tempest and who Prospero is, but he's the rightful Duke of Milan, whose usurping brother Antonio had put him and his daughter out on a boat to die. They are exiled on a small island. Prospero begins to learn some magic, learn some stuff, blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the play, Prospero intends to drown his books and renounce his magic. So this is that speech in that moment. So this is really the conclusion of not only the album, but in a sense of obviously the play and Prospero's last speech here when he's getting rid of his magic and his books. It says even here, in the view of the audience, this may have been required to make the ending unambiguously happy, as magic was associated with diabolical works. So Shakespeare had to play to the audience in some ways. He couldn't perhaps stick to what he really wanted to do. So the lyrics here, now my charms are overthrown, and what strength I have's my own. Which is most faint, now 'tis true, I must be here confined by you. Or sent to Naples, let me not, since I have my dukedom got, and pardon the deceiver dwell in this bare island by your spell. But release me from my bands, with the help of your good hands, gentle breath of yours my sails must fill, or else my project fails, which was to please. I like the meter here, and reading this makes me want to read some Shakespeare and more poetry and stuff. Now I want spirits to enforce, art to enchant, and my ending is to spare, unless I be relieved by prayer, which pierces so that it assaults mercy itself and frees all faults. As you from crimes would pardon be, let your indulgence set me free. That's a great piece of writing. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think that is so wonderfully put into the music, which is very simple. It's very stately. It's more a bed of mood that's created. This is a track that I could hear performed in a cathedral, at some sort of candlelit service in a sense. It has an ominous sound to it, but at the same time, it's a very hopeful sound to it as well. And I think that the way that perhaps Loreena is comparing herself in some ways to Prospero at this point, and that's why she felt it not necessary, but what's the word? She felt it right to sing this song in its original lyrics and in the way that it's originally written, not to change anything. I feel like she's comparing herself in some ways to Prospero at the end of The Tempest. That's at least what I think. Know what I also think? This is a stunning album. I know that this wasn't necessarily an album that I did because it was requested. It was more one I did because I really wanted to, and it just has a beautiful album cover. I heard a lot about Miss McKennitt, and we listened to a little bit of her previously, and I just really wanted to listen to this. So thank you guys for joining me in my selection here. Let me know what you guys thought, though, of the whole album. I think it's fantastic. You can let me know those thoughts in the comments below. You can follow me over on Twitter, support the channel on Patreon. Thank you as always for being here. I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.